Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your September reading. This is going to be a love reading, but not your standard romantic love reading. We are focusing this month on self-love, how we deepen our connection with spirit and love ourselves more. There are many exceptional readers out there doing September readings focused on romantic love. And I would encourage you to check out any of them if that's what you're looking for. But here today for September, we are going to focus on self-love. So, welcome. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot. We'll be using a variety of decks today. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone, but hopefully there will be something of value here for some of you. In our reading, we are going to be using the Mythic Tarot deck. This is an old deck. It's like maybe 30 years old now, but I think you can find a more recent edition on Amazon. We will also use the Thoth Tarot deck, slightly different than standard Rider-Waite Tarot, so we'll be consulting some additional meanings there, focusing on the light and shadow aspects, the objectives and purposes of each energy. We will also use this Illuminated Tarot. This is 52 cards, so it overlays some of the major arcana onto the minors. And this is what it looks like. It's from Caitlin Keegan. You may be able to find that on Amazon as well. We will use Kim Cran's Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck also. And then we will use this Oracle deck, which is the Oracle of Mystical Moments. It's not focusing, by Katrin Wells Stein. And then we'll pull one of these lastly. It's making magic cards. I think I may have forgotten to do that for Capricorn. Anyway, Aquarius, focus. Spirit. We need 3 cards. We have a series of questions for Spirit today that are going to help us focus on what Spirit needs to communicate, what it is that Aquarius needs to be focused on for September. So our first question, I'm just going to shuffle 3 times. If nothing comes out, we will take the top 3 cards. First question is, what does Aquarius need to focus on this month? Second will be, what does Aquarius' subconscious want to say to him or her about what they're doing? Excuse me. Pardon me. Third question, how can Aquarius be more true to themselves in September? So, your first card, what does Aquarius need to focus on this month? We have the 7 of Wands. There can be some struggle here. There's definitely some conflict going on. What do you need to focus on? So, in a situation where there's this strife, you really need to focus on your perseverance, right? You may be feeling quite defensive right now as you're entering the month of September. And you may be trying to control things that you simply cannot control. You are challenged through this process, through these challenges that you're facing, through this strife and defensiveness. You're challenged to get in touch with that perseverance in your nature and to improve your interactions with others without focusing on control. For your second question, what does your subconscious want you to know? about that you're ignoring? We have the Hierophant. And the energy here, what is it that your subconscious wants you to pay attention to that you're ignoring? The Hierophant is bringing this energy of tradition, conformity, ethics, morality, and actively seeking philosophical answers. You might be seeking a spiritual mentor. You might be seeing a therapist. In this particular position, as an answer from Spirit to the question of what is it that your subconscious wants you to stop ignoring. I think there's something here where you are, how do I write this? Write it. How do I say it? You're rebelling against conformity so much that you're not appreciating that part of the solution, part of the resolution of all of the strife and conflict is to find the parts of this that are of value. Certainly there are parts of this whole energy that are worth rebelling against. But your subconscious wants you to say, it's complex, as are most things in life, right? It's not black and white. It's not all or nothing. It's not either or. There are qualities of mentors, there are qualities of teachers, there are qualities of therapists and guidance and standard traditional conformity that have value. You can reject some of it without rejecting all of it, and I think that's what this message is for you from Spirit, Aquarius, this month. What is it in here that you could find that is of value that you could retain? It's okay to rebel against much of it, but there's something there of value you're missing. The third question, how can Aquarius be more true to themselves in September? We have the Knight of Wands. And here we find an energy of action, adventure, fearlessness. And the message I get from Spirit is that you can be more true to yourself this month by embracing those qualities in yourself. You're ready to step up into that next level of bravery and adventure. And there may be some solution to the present conflicts, in embracing that more fully. Okay, so that's a pretty good start there, Aquarius. You've got a little bit of a challenge, but I see the tools here. I see Spirit already communicating to you some of the tools that can help you deal with the present strife. And there are lessons to be learned in that strife as well, right? So part of the lesson, the overall message from Spirit I'm getting very strongly, Aquarius, for this month is finding the value. Your personal growth, your spiritual growth has everything to do with the situation you're in right now. Even though it is a pain and it is frustrating and there's this defensiveness, it's necessary. So trying to focus yourself on the value of the present situation is going to be quite helpful moving forward. We're going to do 3 cards. Excuse me, my throat's all closing up on me now, and this wasn't the case earlier. I'm not sure if there's something that you need to say, Aquarius. Is there something you need to say to somebody and you're not saying it? That's usually when my throat does this. You have some truth you need to speak, and you're really holding back, and I don't know why. I don't know. It's not clear to me if it's from fear, or you just don't want to make a scene, or you feel like you've said it all and you're frustrated and it doesn't seem like it's worth saying it anymore. Maybe that's it. We're going to pull 3 cards from here. I'm going to shuffle 3 times. If nothing jumps out, we'll take the 3 off the top. And our 3 next questions. How? No, I'm sorry. What? Not how. What does Spirit need from you? We are always asking Spirit to give us things. And we are going to ask, what does Spirit need from Aquarius in September? That'll be our first question. What should Aquarius avoid in September? And what should Aquarius be grateful for in September? All right. We have 2 queens here. Some strong energy coming through here. All right. What does Spirit need from you? This is the Thoth. Okay, so it's maybe a little bit different reading than the standard Rider-Waite Smith Tarot, Princess of Cups. Let's find our meanings here. For the Princess. This deck doesn't have kings, so it goes Prince, Princess, Queen, Knight. And our Princess of Cups energy is the desire to unite into the universe. Explore your inner world. Be brave and plunge into the deepest depths of the soul. The light in this card is about intuition, gracefulness, sensitivity, and the shadow is about abuse of love, deception, temptation, and being unrealistic. So the hidden deep things that are hard to understand, and the urge to aspire to the emotional and dreaming world is our message here. This is what Spirit needs from you. It needs you to feel, to explore deeply. You see the Princess? This is a difficult situation. It's frustrating because you feel like you're just constantly on the defensive, but Spirit needs you to feel it. Feel your way through this month, Aquarius. I know, all the feeling, like a sappy Pisces, right? Well, it's what Spirit needs from you. It's that piece of you that isn't yet fully developed. And this difficulty is here to help you develop that part of yourself, to be more whole and to get you closer to Spirit. What is it that you need to avoid? What do you need to avoid in September? That is the Queen of Wands. Come on, focus. The Queen of Wands typically is bringing fire and passion and creativity, depicting all of those qualities of determination. And I'm just going to see if there's a little bit more guidance here for us from a Thoth perspective. Our Queen of Wands is about change and transformation. Become wise, love, and the lighter side, the independence, close to nature, feeling compassionate. The shadow is about being intolerant and envious. And the quality of the card is a strong attraction and creative vision. So why would you need to avoid that? I think what I'm sensing here is that you need to work on you, and your crutch, as it were, may be to focus your energy outward and try to be overly compassionate and concerned and connecting with other human beings. And it's not bad. Nothing is ever bad about being compassionate. Nothing is bad about connecting. But what I sense here from Spirit is that in saying this is what you need to avoid this month, Spirit is saying you need to focus on this. This is where your lesson is, right? Not falling into your habit of externalizing the focus, right? Don't look at me. I'm not going to look at me. I'm going to go deal with somebody else because I don't want to deal with me. Then we have the Queen of Discs, and we had her earlier in someone else's reading. And I don't know if you can see her. Hey, it was for a second focused. I'm just going to see if I can give you a little bit more guidance on her. So, the light quality of femininity, luxury, being very fertile, creating, bringing new things into the world, figuratively, literally. The shadow side is to be, to have a frustration and to freeze other people out emotionally. And the emotional life is strengthened and united with all forms of life in the matriarchal energy. So our instinct here is to strive for material assurance. So what is Spirit saying here? This is what you should be grateful for. That there is this strong feminine energy in your life. It doesn't mean that there's a strong woman in your life, though it could mean that. Just a strong feminine energy that is providing some support and structure right now. So I'm not sure what that is, how that fits with the rest of it. That's what we have for that. The next thing we will do, our next question, is what lesson does Aquarius need to work on this month? For that, we're going to use the Illuminated Tarot and pull 2 cards. Sorry, my voice is all jacked up right now for some reason. I'm going to shuffle 3 times, and then we will take the one off the top and the one off the bottom, assuming I can not really shuffle these cards very well. Big blocks of card falling. This will be the lesson that you're meant to be working on this month, Aquarius. All right. We have the 2 of Diamonds. So it's like the 2 of Pentacles. And we have the Fool. So, I have been on some of the readings consulting the book where there is overlay. This is the deck that only has 52 cards, so the majors end up overlaying on some, but in this case, it's not an issue. The 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Diamonds, is the juggling, right? Trying to manage all of your priorities and not drop anything that you're juggling. Trying, in some interpretations, trying to balance 2 warring loyalties. The Fool card, and you can see it looks the same whether you turn it upside right or right side up. Well, this is about that fresh beginner mind energy, that newness, that willingness to just find the joy and the curiosity and the wonder in everything. And I feel like together and in alignment with the rest of what we've seen so far, Aquarius, your message, your focus, the lesson you're meant to be working on in September is how you manage your priorities and your obligations to everyone else. How do you do that and keep your sense of wonder? Because it's weighing you down. And I think that's what I think there's something here in these struggles and in this this aspect that you're not dealing with, that your subconscious wants you to pay attention to. There's something in here about trying to be what others want you or need you to be, right? This is this priority of meeting your obligations, but not losing your wonder, right? Not losing that sense of connection to spirit, that curiosity, that sense of finding joy and yeah, I think there's what I was seeing as a strong feminine energy that was providing. This could be you. This could also be, kind of calling here to this creation. You need to create. It's part of your role, Aquarius, to create new, and you're feeling thwarted in that because of all of this responsibility you're trying to juggle. That's the sense I'm getting right now from Spirit. You're feeling very weighed down by your obligations lately, and it's kind of getting in the way of you really feeling like yourself, feeling connected and creative. I think we all go through that sometimes, and I think it is an essential lesson to learn, although it is not much fun to go through this. Let's see our next question, which is what needs to be let go this month, Aquarius? What do you need to let go of this month in order to love yourself better? And we're going to use Kim Kranz's Animal Spirit, Wild Unknown Animal Spirit for that. I'm going to shuffle 3 times. If nothing comes out, we'll take the one off the bottom. What does Aquarius need to let go of in September to love themselves better? What does Aquarius need to let go of in September to love themselves better? The sun has just gotten incredibly bright. At the bottom, we have the black egg. This is the element of ether. This is a very special card. I'm going to pull the book up to read for you. Pardon me. Yes. This is, excuse me, speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. Wow, okay. So it's saying you need to let go of something in order to love yourself more. I'm having all of these issues with my throat, which I wasn't having on any of my other readings. There's this real something stuck in my throat. It's making it hard to speak clearly without coughing. And here we have this black egg, which is all about speaking the truth with an authentic voice, right? If you're thwarting that in some way, if you're keeping yourself from telling the truth, to keep the peace, to avoid more conflict, Spirit is clearly saying you need to let that go. You need to stop keeping yourself back from speaking your truth. So this one, yeah. Sometimes we're not sure. Sometimes we're unsure or we're afraid. And we don't say what we mean. We don't speak our truth. And it just festers, right? It's not good. Whatever you're afraid of, it's so much worse to have it festering inside. Now, I say that, and with a word of caution, if it is unsafe, okay? You know better than I do, Aquarius, if you are in a situation where it is physically unsafe for you to speak your truth. I am not telling you to. Spirit would never ask you to put yourself in harm's way. But if you are in a situation where it is safe to do so, there's a very strong indication that what you need to let go is that hiding of your truth, and you need to speak your truth. We are going to look at one more question, which is how can Aquarius best support him or herself in September? And we will look at this oracle deck for that purpose. The Oracle of Mystical Moments. We'll do a 3 shuffle, and we'll take the one on the top. Feels right this time around. We have Moon Dance, which is number 4. There. Get it to focus for just a minute and then it stops. Let's see what we have as a meaning, the guidance for number 4, Moon Dance. Daring, balance, easiness, adventure, perspective. We have again that adventure. This one up here. Look at the girl balancing on a rope, waltzing with the moon. She's dancing through life. To be this confident is a gift you should be aware of and treasure. Be brave and adventurous. Get out of your comfort zone and see life from a different perspective. If you maintain a balance between levity and lightheartedness, you can stay above the everyday noise that threatens to bring us down. Feel the night breeze in your hair and adventure in your soul. So, Spirit is saying, how can Aquarius best support themselves in September? It's by re-embracing your sense of adventure. Right? Getting in touch with that part of you that you feel like you can't access because of your responsibilities and that which is weighing you down. And that's, that's pretty good guidance, I think. You're dealing with something that's really, really taxing you. I do feel like it's coming to an end this month. If you're learning your lessons, right? I mean, that's always the caveat. Spirit wants us to learn certain things and to evolve our experience in this human life. And the longer we resist our lessons, the more often they seem to come back, right? We're going to pull one of these Making Magic cards, just one, a little bit of guidance from Spirit as you move through the month of September. Aquarius, we have Dragonfly. You bring light to this world. And it's true. I see that here. You're fighting all of these battles, but you're fighting them because you feel like it's what you need to do to make it better for everyone. And you have a truth to speak. I really hope you're able to speak it. I hope you're able to get in touch with that childlike curiosity and joy to embrace again your sense of adventure. Because you do, Aquarius. You bring light to this world. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. The sun is getting really, really bright now. I think this may be my last recording for the day. I hope we'll see you in the weekly. They're much shorter. The weekly reads for Aquarius. We also do daily polls, not by specific sign, but daily polls over on Facebook. Encourage you to join us over there in the group. Like, share, subscribe if you're so inclined. We love to see the tribe grow. I would love to have feedback from you. I'm going to put some information in the notes on each of the videos with our email address. We're not doing private readings right now. I'm not able to schedule those just now, but I'm hoping in the fall to have some space on the calendar open up. So if you are interested in that sort of thing, send me an email, let me know, and I'll put you on the list of folks to get in touch with. Otherwise, I will be updating the Facebook group as availability on the calendar comes up. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for being with us. I know it's been a bit of a slog and it's a little hard right now for you, it looks like, but I have every confidence that by the end of September, things will be looking up for you, especially if you're able to start speaking your truth. I know it's not always easy. It's a little scary sometimes to say exactly what we think and how we feel, but there are such great rewards there in your connection to spirit and love of self. I wish you a wonderful September. Many blessings.